والآن مع المفاجأة الكبرى.
كوبرا؟
مفاجأة كبرى. كبرى مين big.
Big كوبرا.
والآن مع المفاجأة الكبرى. تغيير ذكر. ملوش في المطورة. You wanna listen? We play like a video or something.
Big Cobra.
دون الحجي.
كبرة مهر.
Introduce you in Arabic. Hello guys.
Hello.
Mr. خفير مدرب حبيب مدرب كثير لاعبين UFC و I would like to introduce yourself to the people in like a few words.
يلا خليه.
Me say a few words?
Yeah, introduce yourself in a few words. Like
my name is Javier Mendez. I'm a coach, MMA coach, for most notably known for UFC fighters, most notably Khabib Nurmagomedov, Islam Makhachev, Umar Nurmagomedov, Usman Nurmagomedov, all champions.
Yeah, mashallah, they're all champions. Mashallah.
Yeah, they're all champions.
Yeah.
Yes.
ترجم لنا.
بحكي لكم هو مدرب فايترز معروف بأكثر شيء مدرب حبيب وعمر وإسلام، هذول أكثر ناس معروفين دربهم، وأغلبهم كل اللي دربهم ما شاء الله champions باليو اف سي. ف يعني it's a big honor to be here with us. So
surreal for me.
So,
it's like, what's going on?
Yeah. This is the streaming world. This is the comment section. This is where they're clapping or like they're happy. Yeah, this is the comment section. This is how much we got on live. It's 9,500. Yeah, this is how much I got followers. So this is where I stream. This is the program.
And that's Madridi back there.
Yeah. Madrid, come. You know about the event?
Yeah.
Okay. So guys, we're عم بنجهز حالنا للايفنت ان شاء الله. كل الاشياء اللي عم نسويها اليومين، اذا تاخرت او عطلتوا شيء في تجهيزات الايفنت، they're all clapping, they're happy that you're here. It's a big honor for me. I've never thought I will meet someone like you, actually. Do you think I'm fit to fight? I'm 40. How about you train me a little bit?
Yeah, wait, Mike Tyson did it at 58, so you're 18 years younger than Mike Tyson. So.
Yeah, this is my question. Yesterday I watched the fight. Most of us was expecting like to see Mike Tyson knock Jake Paul from the first round. What do you think about that?
Well,
can you come a little closer?
I can come closer. Originally, I thought the same thing. I thought Mike Tyson, was going to probably when Jake felt the power, I thought he was going to say no. But I found out that Mike Tyson was going to wear 14-ounce gloves. And, there's a big difference between 14-ounce gloves and 10-ounce gloves. So to me, I said, "Oh, that's going to favor Jake Paul."
Who put that rule?
I think Jake Paul's people probably did. I'm assuming.
بحكي لكم إنه I'm translating. أنا بحكي لكم إنه امبارح الجلوفز اللي لبسوهم بالملاكمة اللي هم وزنهم 40 أونس، بعرفش قديش بالكيلو أو بالجرام قديش بيطلع، بس هو مايك تايسون متعود يلعب بال10 أونس اللي وزنهم 10 أونس، فهو حس إنه ما راح يناسب مايك تايسون لما عرف إنه راح يلبس الأونس 40 أونس. So since you trained a lot of people, did you like have this expectation when the fight come close that Mike Tyson will win? So you were on the same side as us, like Mike Tyson is gonna knock him out first round?
I was at first until the 14-ounce glove and the 2-minute time limit. Then when they told me that, I said then and see, because I was kind of involved with at the beginning of Jake Paul's career. Picking who he should fight, like Tyron Woodley, Ben Askren. Those were all my picks. I'm the one that told those guys to pick those guys, and I told them way back then to stay away from Tyson Fury's brother.
Tyson Fury.
I told him to stay away from him.
It's his only loss, right?
Yeah, that's the one I said don't fight him. And Tommy Fury, basically. So. But Jake Paul, he trains all the time. He's consistently training.
Yeah, he is.
I
didn't thought he was that good, actually. I didn't thought he was that good.
I knew he was that good, especially when he beat Anderson Silva.
Yeah, Anderson Silva. But Anderson Silva is like an MMA fighter.
قاعد فوكس بالغلط.
Okay. كيف
No. I'm just looking at all the games here. I'm going, my God, this is crazy.
Yeah, like I'm one of the, let's say, top 5 Arabic streamers. in the Middle East.
Really?
Yeah, kind of. But maybe you can say I'm top 1 in variety streaming. Like I play a lot of games. Some streamers only play one game. Like some
But
people
you play different games.
Yeah, I play different games, and I have a good average views, which is very good. About the age. So do you think, like, we've seen a lot of football players like Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi and stuff like that. Like 10 years ago, they were dominating the pitch and stuff like that. But now, like Cristiano Ronaldo is not the same, Messi is not the same. So how about 58 years old?
Yeah.
Like, seriously, I was very disappointed yesterday. I was sad. Like, I don't want to see Tyson like this.
You know, the one thing that I didn't realize, because myself, right, you know, I'm in that age group too. So the first thing you lose, and I didn't think about Tyson losing his balance. Your balance is not the same.
Yeah, he's not pushing and moving the same.
You cannot.
Okay.
And I'm like, it didn't even hit on me. I went, the balance. I saw one round, right? And right
the
away
first
I said,
round when
balance.
he hit him, he loses balance.
That's balance. So I said, that's so you can't move like you want to, and that was a big issue for Mike Tyson. The 14-ounce gloves were an issue too, because when you wear 14-ounce gloves, it benefits the other person, not the puncher. You wear 10-ounce gloves, that benefits the puncher. Mm-hmm. So Mike Tyson was wearing 14-ounce gloves. So was Jake Paul, but Jake Paul isn't the puncher. Mike Tyson's the puncher. Okay. So it benefited him. And the fact that I didn't really, to be honest with you, I was just watching Tyson hit the mitts, you know, and he looked fantastic. His speed was good, but I wasn't paying attention to,
he was
his
moving
footwork.
like طبعا هو حكى انه هو كانت بداية طلعة جيك بول. شباب سوري على الفوكس. We're having like a camera focus issue because it used to focus on one face.
ظبطت يا ماهر
ظبطت هلا. Good.
دلوقتي ظبطت.
So who do I look at? Do I look at
no the camera.
I look over there. I'll look there. I'll look at there.
بحكي لكم انه هو كان عارف انه جيك بول كثير قوي, لانه هو كان انفولد ببدايات جيك بول, وانه مين جيك بول يفايت ومين لا. هو كان ضد الفايت الوحيد اللي خسره جيك بول, اللي هو ضد who's the fight with Jake Paul that you were a little bit against
Tom Fury. Fury.
Against Tom Fury brother, right?
No, Tyson Fury's brother.
Tyson Fury brother. He was against that because he knew he was powerful, and this is the only match. هاي المباراة الوحيدة اللي خسرها جيك بول. بس أنا والله امبارح بعد ما شفت الهايلايتس, لا والله جيك بول بدع الصراحة. الآن خلينا نحكي شوي. Let's talk about MMA. So what makes a good MMA fighter?
Well, what makes a good MMA fighter is, in my opinion, is they have to have everything. They have to have a good stand-up. They have to have a good jiu-jitsu. They have to have good wrestling. And they have to have a good mind. They have to be able to understand where their strengths are. That's what makes a good MMA fighter. I'll just use Khabib Nurmagomedov as, for instance. What made him not a good fighter, a great fighter, to me the greatest fighter of all time, is the fact that he was able to utilize his biggest strength, which was his grappling, his wrestling grappling. Okay. There's nobody in the world that's as good as him, and nobody in the world still to this day.
But he's very strong, even in boxing and fighting.
He wasn't at the beginning. He was not a strong striker at the very beginning. I had him in 2012, and I was working with him since 2012, but I wasn't working with him all the time because he'd only fight twice a year, so he'd come 2 months at a time. A year, so 2 months at a time to train with me stand-up was not very much. And at home, when he was with his father, the legendary Abdul Manap, he didn't train stand-up with anybody. So his father was not a stand-up guy. His father was a grappling guy, so he would train with his father. So when he come to the US of A, he trained with me stand-up. So I was really his only real stand-up coach. Maybe I would say 95% of his stand-up came from me. So that's why Khabib stand-up wasn't that great. And his ground was fantastic because he's been with his father since he was born.
Okay. So his father was good at grappling?
His father was phenomenal at grappling.
Yeah, because...
وش اسمه؟
خافير.
ها؟
خافير, hi. Can you hear my friend?
I hear
my friend next to you is overweight.
No, I'm not overweight. I'm good. He said I look like I'm ready to fight, right?
He's really good right now.
He said, I'm ready to fight in Call of Duty, not in real life.
Yeah.
He's ready to eat.
But he's ready for something good, right?
Yeah. He needs to lose weight.
Can't say nothing wrong about eating. Eating's good.
Guys, ask him some questions. Tigriti, if you have any questions, these are my friends that will be in the event here in Jordan. تكريتي مدرس انجليزي بحب اغسل وجهي طبعا عرفت
Okay. My friend, look behind you is shawarma box.
Behind me, there's this box. Oh yes, 2 boxes. There's 2 boxes.
He's gonna fight the shawarma.
So he's gonna eat the shawarma.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
ليش بحكوا على الشاورما؟
Is that just a light snack?
Yeah.
Snacks.
So I'm only here like, guys, don't judge me. I'm only here like gaming, smoking, drinking coffee, and eating.
Maherco is always hungry.
But at least I'm entertaining them. يعني أنا عم بمتعكم أقل ما فيها. يعني أروح أترك البث وأبلش أتدرب.
ماهر
هو من المكسيك صح؟
يس يس.
سألنا يا بالله ليش هدول المقاتلين بيكون أدنيهم هيك مختلفين عن الهاي
okay.
إنه شو
some people that not familiar with a lot of UFC fighters. We noticed that like a lot of fighters like Khabib and everyone professionally have like something weird in their ears. Yeah.
Cauliflower ear. Yeah,
they call it cauliflower ear.
It's from all that grappling. They grab in the ear. They smash their ears and they break the capsules in their ear and basically swells up. So cauliflower ear.
So is it like when boxers break their nose so they don't get like
it's similar like that, yeah. So when they grab you around their headlock and stuff, that's why you see wrestlers in high school. They wear things around here to protect their ears. You see wrestlers, like high school wrestlers, they wear the things over their ear to protect their ears from getting cauliflower.
بحكي لكم انه شوف اذا بتشوف واحد زي هيك اعرف انه هو جود ريسلر. يعني هو بكون من كثر المسك والعصر. لانه شوف مثلا واحد زي حبيب هلا راح نفرجيكم كليب راح يعلق عليه هو انه هم اصلا من ضمن تدريباته بالجيم انه لازم هم يضلهم خانقينه يتحمل 3 دقائق. فاهم مثلا لازم لانه هو انت معرض انك
فورمتك القديم هي مطي.
فانه ورجي صورة فورمتك القديم يابا على اساس انه راح يتفاجئ يعني ارنولد. Let me show you how I used to look before. Because I used to be a bodybuilder, but then I took an arrow to the knee. So,
you used to be a bodybuilder before you were a gamer?
Yeah.
Now you're a gamer and you gave up bodybuilding?
But like 15 years ago.
You can make yourself look good here.
But I got married and stuff like that. So, you know, where's Facebook, guys? حد يبعث لي صوري القديمة على الديسكورد. تكريري. Do you understand what he just said? This is like a donation, a robot really. So, حد يبعث لي صوري على الديسكورد شباب أنا برجيهم. So, some people asking, who do you think is like a better overall fighter, Islam or Khabib?
They're different, but Khabib is the best grappler there's ever been in the world ever. And Islam, you know, obviously he's pound for pound number 1 right now. Islam has more tools. He can do more. They're different. To me, it's like Islam is more well-rounded. But Khabib to me was the most dominant ever on the ground.
بحكي لكم انه اسلام عنده ادوات اكثر. فبعرف يعني انه let's he's sending our picture. This is
لا ايه ده بس
يا سيريان يا زلخ بعث لنا صورتي وانا معضل يا شباب. فبحكي لكم اسلام انه عنده This is me long time ago. I was wearing the hijab. الله يلعن بليسكو شباب.
You were thin.
Yeah.
You were thin.
Yeah, a little
you
bit.
think,
Yeah, this
yeah.
is like the end of an era.
Yeah.
Guys, bodybuilding photos not funny. The hell, guys, they're embarrassing me.
Where's the bodybuilding photos, guys? Come
Guys,
on.
bodybuilding photos. بلكي دربني يا شباب. فايت تايسون يلا.
نساله. طب عايزين نساله يا ماهر على
ايش؟
مين احسن. اساله.
اسال سامعك.
بعت لك اياها.
Hey Khafir, I would like to ask you a question.
Yes.
Can you hear my friend? سامعك.
Who is the best fighter in heavyweight in your opinion right now in this era?
In this era right now, I believe in my heart 100% Jon Jones.
Jon Jones.
Jon Jones.
Jon Jones.
And what about Tyson Fury? Like
Tyson Fury is a boxer, so as a boxer, Tyson Fury is one of the best
boxer,
ever.
yeah.
Yeah, he's one of the best ever. But if you're talking about MMA, my thing, who's that good-looking bald guy?
Me.
Oh, it's you.
بجاملني وعارف
شوف بعت لك اياها.
كيف بدنا نحكي له على ليت الشباب يعودوا يوما بالانجليزي. اوكي.
مش
I
عارف
used to be long time ago. I was young.
You can still do that. You just have to want to do it. You know, you should start with just one shawarma a box a day, not two.
بقول لي كل طبق شاورما واحد مش اثنين. انا شايف طبقين جنبي.
You'll do fine if you can do that. See, look at that right there. It's like
this is like, this is like 2001. No,
before.
2001, 2000. Look at the TV. No, maybe 2003. Something.
Someone
around.
taking a picture behind you?
Yeah, it was like a bad phone,
Oh,
starting era of phone. Maybe
Old phones.
old phones.
Yeah. Or is that a camera? I don't know.
Okay.
Actually. So, طبعا خلينا نكمل. I want to continue talking
Yes.
about what you told me about Islam and حبيب.
Yes.
بحكي لكم انه
Jon Jones. Okay.
اسلام وحبيب، انه حبيب من افضل الناس الجرابلرز اللي هم اللي بيصارع على الارض وبخنق وبيقدر يصمد ضد واحد ماسكه او ماسك ايده او خانقه او معرقله. بس اسلام لا عنده ادوات اكثر على السيل اللي هي الفايتنج وجود جرابلر، يعني بمسك كويس بس مش زي حبيب. يعني حبيب احسن واحد كان في موضوع المسكان. A funny video where Khabib is tried to choke someone in the beginning of the round, and then you told him like, no, leave it.
No, that was his father. His father. The funniest moment for Khabib and I with his father was against Dustin Poirier, and what happened there is in the back room before the fight, Khabib was practicing with Islam, getting in a guillotine. Because Dustin loves guillotine chokes.
This one?
So, yeah, that one. So he put himself in a guillotine choke in the back to practice it to tire Dustin's arms out. So basically, when he got put in that, Khabib shot in on him and he locked it, right? But Khabib could have got out of it. He didn't. He stayed in there. He stayed in the guillotine choke. So everybody was thinking, "Oh no, Khabib's gonna get it! Oh
he's
no,
losing." Okay.
Yeah, he's losing." So his father and I were looking, and we did this look, you guys. We were like looking, and we looked at each other. We went like this, like what? Like the guy's arms are gonna burn out. So if you watch the video and see what happens. When
time?
Khabib, it was, I believe it was the second or the third round.
شوف هاي اللقطة هلا شو بحكي لكم عنها.
So yeah, that's me saying nice and relaxed.
Once he got himself together, it was right back to the normal game plan.
مهار فرجي انا وبصل.
هلا فرجي. مع بالك يدربونا ابو جلود. This round?
I think this is it. I think so. He'll shoot in on him.
أنا بحكي لكم لقطة مضحكة صارت معاه.
Get his hands going here in round 3.
It's coming.
بيقول لك هو اللي علم حبيب 95% منه السترايك وهو واقف.
هو اوريدي بتعلم من ابوه حبيب المصارعة شباب.
الجرابلر.
That one. See, he gets it right there.
Okay, أيوة.
You see that? He's got him. And so basically what's going to happen here is Khabib is going to stay in there a little bit because he practices in the back with Islam. and we knew that Dustin would blow his arms out, you know, trying to get this choke. And, you know, coincidentally, Dustin tries this choke all the time, and he never finishes it. Never. He never finishes it. So this was a tactic that Khabib and Islam decided to do. This was not with me. This was Khabib and Islam decided they were going to do that. But Khabib's father and I were laughing because we knew that he was just going to waste his time and his energy on this, and it was going to be Khabib's favor. So watch the fight and see what happens.
شوفوا هلا بدي افرجيكم لقطة. هون الأغلب بتوقع إنه حبيب راح يخسر. بس شوفوا ايش بصير بين المدرب وابو حبيب وبعدين بفهمكم ليش. طيب بحكي لكم عشان هاي المباراة حبيب شو تدرب. حبيب واسلام عارفين انه هذا المصارع بيعمل هاي التشوك نفسها. فظل اسلام وحبيب يعني بالتدريبات يظل الاسلام يخنقوا لحبيب 3 و4 دقائق تخيل. فهو متعود. فهو لما هذا خنقه الجمهور شو فكر والمعلقين انه حبيبي يصير بيج ترابل or something. بس هم المدربين عارفين انه يعني هو مستعد يقعد راوند كامل وهو مخنوق هيك فاهم. فهم بيضحكوا. هم كانوا يضحكوا المدرب وابو حبيب عم بيضحكوا ليش؟ لانه عارفين انه اسلام كان يخنقوا على الفاضي فاهم. فبالعكس هو كان بصالحهم انه هو هذا الشاب راح يتعب وهذا اللي صار. يعني هو راح يتعب وحبيب ما راح ينخنق متخيل. فاسمع شيء مو طبيعي والله. So it takes a lot of power to choke.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's right there. Now it's in. Now it's goodbye.
طلع الفرق.
عمل له لوك.
شوف الفرق بين يعني it's the difference between a very good wrestler and like a good wrestler.
Yeah.
This grab didn't take like 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's, you know, for those that don't know, you know, when Khabib grapples with anybody, it's like nobody's ever felt the kind of pressure that he puts on you. And, you know, I've been watching Khabib now for going on 13 years, you know, doing this to everybody. He dominates everybody in the grappling. So, you know, when I said he was going to be the greatest, you know, I meant it, and it's because of what I see in the gym. He kills everybody. You know, nobody really wins nothing from. The only one that's ever done anything against him was Islam. Islam would win a couple rounds here and there, but for the most part, nobody beats Khabib.
It takes a lot of dedication, like and good decision making, like to pair up with you so you can like teach him to be a very good at when he's standing, not wrestling.
Yeah.
Because like Khabib, when he fought like McGregor, a lot of people thought like he might lose because McGregor is very good when boxer, let's say.
Yeah.
And Khabib is not like he's very good at wrestling, not but he like fought very well.
No, with that overhand right, he knocked Conor with. We were working on that quite a bit. Even in the back room, we were working that a lot. So it was all everything that was planned. The thing like I didn't clarify because I said originally Khabib came like 2 months out of the year, right? And then it was 4 months out of the year, and he didn't train with anybody but me. So you got to understand. So his training on the stand-up was very limited. So that's why every single fight he kept getting better and better and better.
Right.
So at the very, very end there, when Khabib's last fight, you know, that he had against Justin Gaethje, on the stand-up, he was killing everybody. Usman, Nurmagomedov, you name them, all of them. All the guys he was sparring on the stand-up, not the ground. The ground, he always beat everybody in the ground. But Khabib was beating up everybody on the stand-up, too, because the stand-up was that good then. And then he broke his toe, you know, on his last fight. So that was a hardship in itself. But he was such a warrior, he wouldn't let me cancel the fight. I wanted to cancel the fight. He wouldn't let me do it. He goes,
against McGregor?
No, against Justin Gaethje, his last fight.
So his toe?
He broke his toe.
So is there like different training against different like fighters?
Yeah, you have to train different. You can't train the same for everybody.
Okay. You have to know the strategy.
You have to know the strategy.
Fighter,
yeah.
Unless so you can train.
Yeah, unless you're like Islam. Islam was so freaking well trained that we can actually change the direction of how he fought on that moment. Like I'll give you one example. One of Islam's fights before he won the title, he was going to fight, and we were going to take the guy in the stand-up. We were going to beat up the guy in the stand-up. And as we're walking out, I looked at the guy and I said to Khabib, Khabib, that guy's smaller than us. Let's take him to the ground. So we went right away from walking into the cage, before the cage, going stand up to ground, and then we beat the guy up on the ground because we felt Islam was the stronger grappler. When I saw the size difference, I said, man, we're the bigger guy, so let's take him to the ground. So you can do that with a guy like Islam. You can change the directions. With Khabib, no, you couldn't do that with him very much until the very end. Till the very end, you were able to do that with Khabib. But at the very beginning, no, it had to be father's plan, which is grappling.
Okay. Now he can't find understand.
Yeah.
So you think like Islam is the best, let's say, grappler? Who do you think is overall in the whole like
right now?
Best
Of
all time
Khabib.
on standing.
Oh, stand-up. On the stand-up. Like
yeah.
between Khabib and them? Or you mean the best stand-up guy
Best
of all time?
stand-up guy. Like he's not good at wrestling, but he's good at stand-up.
Well, to me, the best stand-up guy of all time, I might have to go Mighty Mouse, Demetrius.
Okay.
Demetrius, he was the flyweight.
Yeah, Khabib is known like he's the best of all time.
قدم لك أول شيء.
I asked him. They're telling me that you have like to drink something. It's like an Arabic thing that you have to drink like coffee or tea
or water.
Drink. Water, yeah.
Water.
It's like when you drink it, it's like your home, you know. Like,
okay, my home.
Yeah.
Where's my shawarma?
جلطة شاورما. انت شاورما.
اسأله لأي عمر بيقدر يفوت بطولات اما ايه.
اوكي. قصدك انه في عمر اقصى لهذا ولا
ايه شلون لعبت الفوتبول؟
Okay. Yesterday we had a question about like fighting and football. So about fighting, is there an age restriction or is it like you're old now, so let's not fight? Is there like an age restriction in UFC or boxing?
There is no age restriction, but usually when the older they get, the harder it is for them to win, and they lose too many matches. So eventually,
so you better retire.
Yeah, you better retire. Like the UFC usually will cut you, and then nobody wants to pick you up. No big promotion, so you really don't have a job. Okay. So usually, the older you get, if you're not winning, they don't win. Like I'll give you an example. Tony Ferguson, when he got older, he's lost 8 in a row or something like that.
Right.
And he still didn't want to retire. He's still not retiring, but he hasn't won one in forever.
So
and he's only 37 or 38.
So it's not impressive to watch his fight, and it's not impressive to sponsor his fight and stuff like that. So no one wanted to watch the fight, and no one wanted to fight him. So بحكي لكم إنه لا ما في عمر أقصى، بس هو إنه بصفي إنه هو كبر، فإنه يعني بصفي آخر عمره عم بيخسر ولا آخره، فإنه بطل حدا بده يفايته ويفضل إنه يتقاعد أفضل. أما هو إذا هو كويس لل40-50 عادي ما عنده مانع يعني. فبتخيل
فرجيه بعتنا لك على الخاص، فرجيه يقول له بينفع ولا ما بينفع، خليه يدربنا بالشو اسمه ماهر.
How about this guy? When جلطة سيريان بعت؟
سيريان بعت لك يمكن.
This is the guy who's talking.
What do you think about Kamzat?
Who's that?
Does he have the potential to become?
This is my friend. My friend who's talking right now. جلطة احكي معه.
Him?
Hi bro.
Who is he?
Yeah, he's my friend now.
He's your friend?
Yeah, he's this one.
بطل لبنان في 2018.
Is he fighting Khabib in the bodybuilding competition?
No, he's only bodybuilding, you know.
Because Khabib will lose.
بقول لك حبيب بخسر. And he's also tall. Yeah. But this is why he was asking about the age restriction and stuff like that. شباب هي الفكرة كيف زي كرة القدم. امبارح أنا مرتي بتسألني كانت على موضوع كرة القدم إنه هل في عمر حد أقصى؟ قلت لها لا، بس هي الفكرة إنه بصير لعبه سيء. ببطل حدا بده يلعبك معه يعني.
لياته.
برشلونة ما بدهم إياك وريال مدريد ما بدهم إياك، فبقولوا لك مثلا
محمود
we're talking about age restriction and fighting and football.
محمود في عندي سؤال له، اسأله بالله عليك. هلا حبيب بعد أمه إنه مثلا إنه ما راح يفايت مرة تانية، هل ممكن نشوفه أو لا؟
بقول لك حبيب like promised his mother he will not fight again, right?
Yes.
Correct. So is it like possible he's gonna? People are asking, is it possible he might fight again? Never.
He's 36 now too, so no way. He in his mind had it at 35 he was gonna retire. And also keep in mind, you guys,
it's not on top.
And it's not about money, because he was offered $100 million to fight Floyd Mayweather about 4 years back, and he turned that down. And just recently, I got another offer to fight Manny Pacquiao in a boxing match, and he laughed. He laughed, and he's not interested in fighting.
Yeah,
it's not about money. He has enough money.
Yeah, I remember that one. So when Floyd Mayweather and Islam, like they were talking back and forth, you come to my after like McGregor. After McGregor fight with Floyd?
It was after I believe it was after Gagey fight.
So before the McGregor fight.
Before it was after.
Floyd.
No, it was after.
After. بحكي لكم هي القصة مش قصة مصاري. يعني هم رفضوا عرضين، عرض ب100 مليون انه يفايت مايوذر حبيب، ورفضوه بس كان شرطهم انه يجي على الملاكمة. هو حبيب جرابلر، فليش يعني يلعب ملاكمة ضده؟ واجاهم برضو عرض ثاني براوند ال100 مليون وبرضو رفضوه، لانه يعني مش الموضوع، مش الفكرة بس مصاري. يعني I told them it's not only about money. فهو it's انه احسن تتقاعد وانت on top. فهمت كيف يعني؟
Is that Mike Tyson?
إيه لا Mike Tyson also kind of like retired when he was good. But these comebacks, maybe it's some money in it.
Come on, the
like
comebacks
that.
are all about money for money.
Yeah, بحكي لك
and Jake Paul's a genius for the guys he's picking.
هو بشبابه كان ملاكم.
He's picking the right guys.
He's a marketing genius.
Marketing, correct, 100%
yeah,
correct.
Jake Paul.
I respect Jake Paul. I really respect him. And
yeah, he's smart.
I think he's a real warrior.
And he has dedication,
really smart.
by the way.
Oh, he's very much dedication.
It's not easy to like transfer from being a YouTuber and vlogger and stuff like that to being like a good boxer. He trains.
He's been training regular now, 5-6 years now or longer. He's been consistent, so he is legitimately a good boxer. He's not
we tried
a great
in the
boxer,
Middle East,
but he's a good boxer.
To be honest, we tried in the Middle East. We have some fights like in Dubai between like content creators, but it wasn't as good because you know what I believe. It didn't have that dedication that those people have.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
They did not train for real. It's very obvious we're doing it for money and stuff like, you know.
Entertainment and money.
Yeah, entertainment and money. انه بحكي له انه احنا العرب تتذكر قبل سنه وشوي سنتين حاولوا يقلدوا جيك بول ولوغان بول وكي اس اي موضوع الملاكمه والسوالف هذه، بس ما نجحت عندنا في الميدل ايست لانه ما كان في جد تدريب حقيقي، وانه والله جد دغلبك، كانت سلافه مصاري بس. فهذا اللي خلق فرق بين العربيه واللي عم بيصير برا عندهم.
طب محمود سؤال تاني، اللي بيصير بين المصارع هلا بتصير هي يعني على مصاري اكثر ولا انه بصير شخصانيه اكثر بينه وبين المصارع اذا تحدوا ضد بعض؟
He's asking
did I come with Madridi? Yes. I read the comments. Someone said you did come with Madridi. Yes.
Yeah, Madridi's over.
Madridi's to my left.
Yeah, I Madridi over.
I can read a little bit. Only English though. I can't read Arabic. I read that.
Okay, so
said,
some people are asking.
They said I am handsome. Yes, I am handsome. Madridi said so, and so I know I'm handsome.
Of course, they're used to see this face all the time. And it's not that pretty, so.
When I think of Mayweather, I think Mayweather is one of the greatest boxers of all time, but I don't think he's the greatest outside. So for me, Muhammad Ali is the greatest fighter of all time because Muhammad Ali used his fame for the better of the good of the people, humanitarian. He helped many of people. I love that guy. He was the best.
Yeah. He built for the next people even.
Yes.
Yeah. A lot of people look up.
He is very rare, and like Khabib's very rare. I mean, if you look at them, they're different. They're not the same. Khabib's not Muhammad. Muhammad's not Khabib, but they all have something very special. They're not just great fighters in the cage, in the ring. They're great human beings outside. They help many people. Khabib helps many people, and Muhammad Ali also did the same. I just read somewhere where on Instagram where Muhammad Ali saved the individual from killing himself, and he gave the guy a job. He got him all together, and he got him a home. So he gave the guy stability. So here's somebody that went out and saved someone's life. How often do you see a prize fighter do that? Floyd Mayweather's never done that. If anything, he probably would have had popcorn and watched the guy jump, you know. But Muhammad Ali went out there and prevented it.
You know, talking about like depressed people and stuff like that. Me as I call myself an entertainer. Maybe okay, I'm a streamer, but a lot of people
You're an entertainer.
wait for my stream so they can have fun, so they can laugh. They're coming back from their job and stuff like that. A lot of people send me donations about this one thing. Like, you know, like you took me out from my depressed area. I was very depressed. I was very sad. Some people like came out from Syria. Some people like right now in Gaza. They're very sad, and it's their only exit to have a little bit of fun watching my stream. So تعرف شباب انه كثير ناس تبعت لي انه والله انا كنت بمرحله اكتئاب وبثك هو اللي ساعدني والى اخره، وكان يحكي عن موضوع محمد علي انه ساعد حدا ما ينتحر. So even sometimes a lot of people like seriously Maher, I'm thinking of like ending is so I talk to him. I do care.
Yeah.
So like I believe being an entertainer is not as simple or easy as a lot of people think.
Very hard.
It's effective.
Very hard.
Yeah.
So.
One more question. Sorry.
Yes.
So we're talking about Muhammad Ali.
Yes.
Khabib.
Yes.
Islam.
Yes.
Like these very, like let's say, best of their era, they have one thing in common, which is they're all Muslims. Does it affect in any way? Do you think like Islam makes something different about them, or just like coincidence or something? You think it have an effect on like the mind?
I think that Khabib brought the Muslim population, you know, a hero, you know, whereas nobody else has. And, you know, if you look at everything he's done and what he does, he's everybody that every Muslim should be proud of to be associated with him. So he brought the community to a superstar, you know, so that's why everybody loves him, because, you know, you look at what he's done in all his fights, he goes, all praise goes to Allah, and, you know, and he was one of the very first ones that is a superstar that actually started doing that, you know, and there was another one that was very good like that, was Nasim Hamed.
Nasim Hamid, Prince Nasim Hamid, I was going to ask you about Nasim Hamid. Yeah, he was very good. He was in the lightweight, I think.
Yeah, he was lightweight. No, he was very what was his weight? He was like because his last fight he lost to Marco Antonio Barrera, so one of those guys. I forgot which one it was. But yeah, he was a little guy. But he was definitely one of the great ones. But he was all praise to Allah all the time, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, but it wasn't in the fight world. You know, the two that strike me the most is Muhammad Ali, number one, number two in the Muslim community. I think is Khabib.
Yeah. So
نسيم حبيب ابنه بيفايت يا ماهر دلوقتي، ابنه ايه رايك فيه؟ مش عايز اتكلم انا عشان
So my friend is telling me that your son is fighting
his
right
son.
now?
No, he's coaching. He's coaching.
بيدرب.
No,
ابنه مدرب كمان.
He doesn't want to fight. He wants a coach. He wants to do what I did, and I'm very proud of him. He actually just he has like 7 fighters of his own that he personally trains. Otherwise, amazing. I used to bring him with me everywhere, but not when he told me he wanted to be a coach. I said, "You want to be a coach?" He goes, "Yes, Dad, I want to be a coach." Okay. As soon as he said that, I brought him on the team. I brought him on board. He started listening, looking at everything, and paying attention to Khabib, me, Cain Velasquez, Ron Kessler, Daniel Cormier, all the main people. He started listening to them, taking advice, and now he's got a lot of fighters of his own. He's got about 7 or 8 fighters, and just the other day, yesterday actually, he had 3 of his amateurs that are going to go pro now. They're all, you know, they all won. One of them won the amateur title, and the other 2 are from Russia, and then they both won. So nice. They're going to turn them all pro. So he's going to have a lot of professionals real soon. So he's following in my footsteps, and very proud.
Very, very important question. Like when Khabib and his father came to you and they want to cooperate with you so you can train Khabib, how, like, you know, because you're a good coach, like you cannot train like bad people, right? Like not bad, and I mean on the
low level.
Yeah, low level like fighters. How do you know like this one is very good? خلنا نشيل هاي الصورة اللي حاطين لي اياها، حاطين لي صورتي بالحجاب قدام والزلمة انسطل قال لك شو يلا هسه ترجم لهم كيف بدي اشيلها هاي الزقة الفيديوهات على يا سلام شباب الله. طب يعني هسه عجبكم المنظر هذا قاعد بقلب بالهذا انزل هيك this is old me this
محمود
هذا منظر يا شباب يا اخوان.
ابو محمود فوت اللي بعثت لك يا فوت.
You know my viewers are like funny they like funny stuff like that. So I mean how do you know like this one is like have very good potential, so yeah I will train this guy and this guy is not so good, so how do you know
well I know by certain things, but I don't train them based on the fact that they're going to have potential. I train them based on the fact that I like them and based on the fact that they're there to be trained, that they're going to be dedicated. When I see that, it's not about, for me, it's not about, oh, I'm going to train him because he's going to be a champion. No, I'm going to train him because I like them. And then if they happen to be champions, fantastic. But they have to have good work ethics.
So you don't only train champions?
No. I don't. That'd be horrible, you know, for me to do that. No.
It's not like for my career I will only train.
So
like
you and I can
people.
train for sure, but you know, you probably don't have a chance of being a champion, but that's okay. You know, we go
VR ولعبة البوكسينج.
طبعا اللي بفهموش انجليزي الحمد لله لانه هو قال انا اكيد في بوتنشل اصير شامبيون. العكس.
كيف تعرفت على حبيب اول مرة؟
What I think about Khamzat Chimaev, I think he's fantastic. I've always said he was going to be fantastic, and I really believe he's probably going to be the middleweight world champion. And he's so good, I think that he could potentially win the light heavyweight UFC title also. Khamzat, he's great. He's fun TV. He's fun to watch. Very fun to watch.
You know, so did you have like any recommendation not what to not eat in Jordan? Like some people like told you do not eat mensa, for example, or something.
Yes, they told me don't eat mensa because you're going to be doing a lot of this right here.
All right.
You know, we know. It's really good, tasty, but you're going to be drinking a lot of water. And I said, okay. So
we're the mensa people, and we know it's like when you eat it, you have like to go to sleep and stuff like that, and drink a lot of water. So yeah.
What is the fastest way to lose weight?
Not eat.
What is the
fastest way to not lose weight? Don't eat.
Don't eat.
Don't eat.
Not talking.
Just drink water. You'll lose weight. You can actually go on a water diet for 3 days in a row if you want. But try that and you'll lose a lot of weight. But to maintain it, you're not going to. So the actual fastest way to lose weight to maintain it is keep your calorie intake under 2,000 a day. Okay. So if you want to really lose weight, count calories. My son, before he started this, my son was almost 300 pounds, which I don't know how much is in kg. I think Bilal Muhammad is incredible. He's a brother, and I'm so happy he won. Because when he won, the people of Palestine got a little bit of a victory. You know, not a huge one, but it was something that shows a sign of belief. You know that there's still hope for them, and I was so happy for him. On the business level, it's not so great for us because Islam wanted to fight for that welterweight title, but as long as Bilal's there, Islam will never fight Bilal because they're brothers.
Sorry about this question.
What's question?
Messi or Ronaldo?
Messi or Ronaldo? Since I don't really know soccer, and all my fighters, Cain Velasquez, Luke Rockhold, Khabib, they're all friends with Ronaldo. I'll go with him.
Okay, Ronaldo, شباب.
Thank you very much.
طلع مرة.
So, do you think like if I want to train like starting tomorrow, so how much time do I need to be, let's say...
قول له أنا أدخن مثل الكلب.
خلنا ناكل أنت الكلب. He's saying like I'm smoking like a dog. I smoke a lot.
You smoke a lot?
Yeah, I smoke a lot.
Yeah.
Well, believe it or not, smokers, if they do cardio and stuff, it actually expands their lungs. So the only thing is with smoking, it isn't gonna decrease your cardio, but it's gonna decrease your life. So necessarily being a smoker is not necessarily, you know, something's going to kill your cardio, but it is not good for you.
بقول لك يعني المدخنين من خلال خبرته مش شرط انه يكون الرئتين تبعونه أسوأ من الشخص الغير مدخن، بس هي الفكرة انه هي على اللونج تيرم تقتلك، يعني هي سيئة لصحتك مش سيئة للكارديو تبعك إذا أنت بتدخن خفيف وتلعب الكارديو دائما. So لا I was he said my words.
Possible that Maher learns fighting skills to increase his strength in video games and the appearance of hair on his head.
Someone wants to put hair in your head?
She's a bully, so
you're a bully.
Girl,
okay,
yeah.
Stop bullying him.
She's a bully.
He's a nice guy. So I'll answer the question about who is a better athlete, Cain Velasquez or Brock Lesnar. Hands down, Cain Velasquez is a better athlete. And if you watch the fight, Cain Velasquez destroyed Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is just a huge specimen of a man. When you look at him, you think, "Oh my God, how are we going to beat this guy? He looks like a god. He's like, huge." But when you look at the abilities, I knew no way that Cain was going to lose to this guy. So, Brock just looks very impressive. His physical abilities were not that of Cain Velasquez. Cain Velasquez should have been the greatest heavyweight of all time, but unfortunately for him, injuries and mismanagement and things like that cost him that title, being the greatest heavyweight of all time. But he's one of the great ones.
So about Jon Jones, is it just let me try to remember this one. So is he the one that have problems with like canceled fight and stuff like that?
Yeah, Jon Jones canceled a lot. Yeah, he did because Jon Jones is a perfectionist.
And stuff like that.
Yeah, he.
So what is it that forbid him from taking? What is it, like steroids, or because we don't understand? We only hear like he took something. What is it?
Well, he's been caught for steroids, and that's why when he fought my guy Daniel Cormier and he beat Daniel Cormier, it became a no contest because he was caught doping.
Right.
So that fight became a no contest. Also, he's been known to in the past he hid underneath the ring to hide from USADA, which was the testing body for the UFC. So he hid underneath the ring so they wouldn't catch him. So if you have nothing to hide, why do you hide underneath the ring?
But exactly, the question is, like you said it, he's one of the very good ones. Why did you like take steroids if you're already good?
The thing is, that's a question I asked myself too. This guy is so damn good. Why? He didn't need it. He did
what
not
age
need it.
was he?
I don't remember.
In 20s, 30s?
He was in his 20s when he beat DC.
So you don't need like steroids.
He doesn't need it. He didn't need it. Jon Jones is a great athlete, but he didn't need steroids. And why he did it, I don't know, because I don't know him personally. But why he did it, I don't know. But I know one thing. He doesn't like to lose. He wants to win no matter what. And he will do whatever it takes to win. He's, even like one time he was supposed to fight Vitor Belfort. And because Vitor Belfort pulled out, he was ready to fight. And then Chael Sonnen, who was an easier fight for him, he wouldn't fight him. He canceled the whole show. So the whole show had to be moved to another location, another date. And Chael Sonnen and him, Jon Jones, did the Ultimate Fighter. And then when he fought Chael Sonnen, Jon Jones took care of Chael Sonnen in the first round. It was very easy work. And he wouldn't fight him because he didn't want to risk it. So Jon Jones is an individual that wants to win, and that's why he wins so much, because he makes sure that he's properly prepared. And even after this fight, when you hear him talk about, hey, I don't want to hear about Tom Aspinall. I don't want to hear about Tom Aspinall. And then he'll walk out in interviews because he knew that one of the guys was friends with Tom Aspinall, and he figured that he was going to ask him a question about why don't you fight Tom Aspinall. But because Jon Jones is smart, he didn't want to fight him. He wants to fight someone like Alex Pereira, because Alex Pereira suits him better, whereas Tom Aspinall doesn't suit his style better. That's a tough fight, and I seriously doubt Jon Jones will fight Tom Aspinall, nor does he have to. But he'll fight.
What do you think, Khabib or AW Samko?
Shabab, don't miss
AW Samko? What?
No,
awesome.
He's streamer like us, so don't mind. Yeah. Continue, please.
Where are we at now?
أوسم صديق كذب.
Bada Hari was an awesome kickboxer. He was on steroids a lot too.
So okay, so this question, about the fight between Jon Jones and Daniel. What if Jon Jones did not get or did not use steroids? Like, did not get caught, did not use. Will he still win, or will it really affect his performance?
I think personally that both fights Daniel fought wrong. The first fight he didn't listen. He only fought right the second round. Jon Jones definitely won that fight. And the second fight, DC was doing really, really good. He started screwing around because he was hitting Jon Jones really easy. So he started dropping his hands, and I'm screaming at him, "Don't drop your hands. Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. What are you doing? Go back to the plan." All of a sudden, kick to the head. Boom. Finish. So Jon Jones did not need. Jon Jones did not need to do anything. He was a great athlete. He didn't need to do anything. I don't know why he did. He didn't need to do it. He's a great athlete, and he's a great fighter. He's definitely one of the greatest. And I would put him as the greatest if it wasn't for me, the way I judge someone. I don't judge them based on what they do in the cage. I judge what they do outside. And Jon Jones has done a lot of bad stuff outside of fighting. So I will never consider him the greatest because of that reason.
So you have to be like an overall...
Like a Muhammad Ali.
Like Muhammad Ali, yeah, exactly.
That's when I consider the greatest, because you have an impact on people. You have an impact on a humanitarian. But you know, we should all be humanitarians. And anybody that just thinks about themselves... You know, I'm sorry. You're not somebody I want my kid to idolize.
اوكي بحكي لك انه عشان تكون يعني الافضل عبر الاوقات، يعني best of all time، لازم يعني داخل وخارج، انه انت مؤثر، وانه مثلا لازم يكون يعني عندك حالة كاملة انه انت كويس، مش بس اللهم داخل الحلبة وبس.
طب اسأله يا ماهر على فرانسيس.
نعم.
مين فرانسيس؟
نعم.
مين فرانسيس؟
هو عرفه، قول له.
كوتش
فايتر فرانسيس.
Who's Francis?
Francis Ngannou?
Yeah. What do you think about it?
He's incredible. He's a good fighter. He's a good person too. I really like Francis. I like what he did, how he changed the contracts whenever he fights anybody, that they had to make so many million and he would not fight him otherwise. He put it in his contract. So the last guy he fought, I believe, made $2 million to fight him, when normally the promotion would work out a deal with the guy and pay him a lot less. But Francis made it that they're making $2 million wherever he fights.
Stupid and crazy, but the problem is we can't breathe without him. PLS advice.
What was that?
No, it's also
another.
بس يا ولد شباب بيحكي كلام مهم قاعدين تبعروه.
We can't breathe without him.
What? Who's stupid?
No,
someone's stupid.
No,
it's calling you. He call you stupid? How dare they? Don't call him stupid.
He's saying we know that man is stupid and crazy, but the problem is that we love him and we cannot breathe without him. This is how they say it in the
he's great for you.
So, please advise.
So tell him not to have so much sharma, so then he live longer. one sharma box a day.
Yeah, it's like, as I told you, like I'm happy that be a good entertainer for them.
Yeah, you're good entertainer.
Sometimes, like I said, down, like I'm entertaining a lot of people, which is very good. Like, yeah.
Can I ask you? شو بسموها؟
مين؟ حلو. اوكي.
كوتش.
اوكاسيونال. ايوه.
Yeah. What do you think about بينال داريوش؟
I think he's incredible. He's a beautiful gentleman. You know, he was at one point, I thought we were going to face him with Islam. We were prepared for that. And unfortunately, we didn't get that opportunity because he lost. I think Beneil's a great gentleman. I respect him highly. He's a true martial artist. And, you know, I don't know if he's ever going to be in the title picture again, but he definitely was a top contender.
بقول لك كان الأفضل.
أنا بسمي ابني على اسمه.
So what do you think about Jordan? Is it first time?
Yeah, this is my first time in Jordan. Madridi was trying to get me here for 2 years maybe, and I said no, and then finally I said yes.
You didn't get to see like the Petra.
I didn't get to see
nice
Petra
areas.
because he didn't want to take me to Petra. He said no. Madrid said no. Yeah, you guys swear. If you guys know Madrid, give a bad
Petra's
time.
like really good.
Didn't want to take me to Petra. Didn't want to take me to the Dead Sea or Black Sea or
the
Cold
Dead
Sea. I don't know what sea.
Madrid?
Because I didn't get to see the sea.
Yeah, I know, but because we know like trainers like you are very busy, but
yeah, I was very busy in my room.
I will be very happy like to take you myself, like seriously.
Yeah.
If you want to see like Petra or Ram or like that, thank you. Like we're very honored for you to be here with us today. I didn't expect like one day I will like meet someone like you. Very happy and so one of the last questions. I know we talked about like Mike Tyson and Jake Paul for the last time, but a lot of people on the social media are saying we know it's for the money, but it's also staged. Is it? Do you think it's staged?
I think, okay, this is how I think it's staged. I think it's staged because the fighters want to get more attention, so they'll create it. Sometimes it's real hate, so it's not staged, but sometimes the fighters will do certain things. Like I'll give you, for instance, one of my fighters, Muhammad Al-Arak, he's going to be fighting on November 29th in Saudi Arabia for the MENA League. Okay. He, in my opinion, is the best Arab fighter in the world. He's going to be a superstar. Remember the name from Kuwait, Muhammad Al-Arak.
Muhammad Al-Arak.
He's going to be the first one. Al-Arak. He's going to be the very first one. He's fighting November 29th. He's fighting November 29th in Saudi Arabia. In the men, it's called the MENA League. So it's the Arab League. So all Arab countries fight for see who's the best. Yeah. So he's in the championship, the welterweight championship. And to give you an example of what I'm talking about, so while he's facing off with his opponent, who he was going to be from Jordan, the opponent, but he lost. The opponent from Jordan, the most experienced guy from Jordan, lost. So with the jiu-jitsu coach, Ron Kessler tells Mo, goes, push him to make it more interesting. So, so he pushed them.
They stage something.
Yeah, so sometimes they do that, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's for the publicity and stuff to make people interesting.
Yeah. Sometimes they do that. And other times it's real.
No, but I mean, like, not on stage. I mean, like Mike Tyson and Jake Paul on the fight. Like, is it like possible like Tyson did not really want to knock Jake Paul out, or like they agreed? Let's make it like easy.
No, I don't think so. No.
Do you think like Jake Paul?
I would love to think that, because that means us old guys actually could beat up Jake Paul, but us old guys can't beat up Jake Paul.
Or even the other way around. Like we've seen Jake Paul hit Tyson a very good hit, and like Tyson got dizzy, but Jake Paul did not go forward. So is he being cautious, or is it like some people say, why did he?
It's possible that Jake Paul was cautious and coming into...
Because it's Tyson.
It's Tyson. It's like you come in thinking you got him one shot. If I'm working Jake Paul's corner and I see him kind of hit Tyson with a good shot, I wouldn't say come in on him. No way. That power is too much. I've had one of my fighters do that, and his name was Mike Quick Swick. He owns the AK Thailand in Phuket, Thailand, and he was one of my UFC fighters. And he was fighting, and he heard his opponent, and I'm screaming at him, "No!" As I say no, he rushed in. Boom!
Yeah, a lot of knockouts. I watch a lot of highlights. I love UFC. I love like boxing. Also, a lot of stuff. But when you see the highlights, you notice the thing that you talked about. When you think like you hurt your opponent, and then you go forward, like not being cautious, then you get hit. This is where you get dizzy and go on the ground.
It's what you get beat up by what you don't see. You know, that's what happens. So
because it has to be like a surprise and fast. Thinking you're going in.
And you got it. So exactly.
Yeah, a lot of times it's that hit.
So if Jake Paul did that to Tyson, he didn't come in not for what I know. He said that he didn't want to knock him out. Well, no, I think the real reason is you didn't want to potentially get knocked out.
Yeah, because it's one shot from Tyson. Even if that age. So you think like a lot of people say like Tyson did not lose power, but he lost like what you say is balance.
Balance. Yeah. That was it. All it came down to is balance. I know myself. Sometimes I get up and I'm like, whoa, I'm gonna fall down. As you get older, I'm sorry, your balance goes, your knees go. Yeah. It's not the power, not the speed that Tyson didn't have. He still had that, but what I didn't realize is his balance was gone. It was gone. So even when I work the mitts, I'm holding pads for the guys, and I try to come in on them. I can't. I'm okay with it, but I have to bait them to come in. But I can't come in on them. As soon as I move, they're out of my way.
Yeah. And by the way, like Jake Paul fought it really well because he was moving a lot around.
He fought smart. He had great coaches. Great coaches.
Yeah,
great coaching.
He moved around
he's
a lot.
He's a good fighter. I would never say he's a great fighter because he's not.
Yeah,
but
of course.
He's a great marketer. I love watching him. I respect him because he takes the craft very seriously. He trains very seriously. So I respect Jake Paul. His brother Logan, no, he's WWE. He needs to stay in WWE.
Yeah, I saw.
He's good in WWE.
Not nice.
Yeah.
No, we all know now that like when we watch like WWE, WWF. How we used to watch these things. It's very,
but they're fun. If you know what they're all about, they're fun. I like watching them. I used to love Hulk Hogan. No, even now.
I used to love
even now I like it. I like it. I love it.
I used to love Undertaker and Kane, but I used to think it's real.
Oh, yeah.
That's the thing. But now, when I look back, how I used to watch that, guys. Like, when you grow up.
Well, when you know now it's entertainment, people go and they root, they go crazy. A lot of people still, it's bigger than ever. Bigger than ever. When you were watching it, you were thinking it was real, and when I was watching it, everybody said, "Oh, it's real," and I go, "No, it's not." Then they said the Mexican wrestling is real, but the WWE is not real, but the Mexican wrestling is real.
Yeah,
and I used to go, "How the hell is that? Just because they're flying around on the ropes and jumping 360s, that's real?" I'm like, "Come on."
Yeah.
No. I knew none of it was real, but I used to watch it because it was really fun to watch.
Yeah. So, which one do you love the most, Hulk Hogan?
Out of all the one, I liked a lot of different ones, but I like The Rock.
The Rock,
The Rock's cooking.
And he have a very good career now in movies and stuff like that.
He's number one.
He's
movie
lovable.
Star.
Yeah,
very lovable.
Yeah. He's a kind one.
There's so many that I like. I like Hulk Hogan too. There was a lot.
Yeah, I used to love Undertaker and The Rock.
Mysterio
too. No, he wasn't my favorite. No, he was
Okay.
No, I was not a Rey Mysterio fan. I'm not going to say yes because he's Mexican. I'm Mexican. Nope.
Yeah. About you being a Mexican, where you think, if you like to talk, if you don't, say it's okay. Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
Donald Trump's the greatest president ever. Are you kidding me?
Really?
Hell yeah.
So about the thing he's gonna build and stuff.
The wall?
Yeah.
He should build the wall. If you want to cross the border, cross it legally. You can find the way. Find the way. Come on. It's not their country. It's like, look, listen. When you go into somebody else's country, illegally. What is the word illegally? It's illegal.
Okay.
So I'm all for helping every country.
So you believe it's his right to do these things?
Yeah, it's my fence. It's my house. It's my house. Right. I want to build a fence around my house to keep my jar.
Yeah, it's up to you. Yeah. Right.
Who would be really against that? Think about it. We live in Jordan, you live in Jordan, and some other people want to come into this country and saturate this country and take a lot of jobs that a lot of people that are your kids and your sons, they have a job, but someone comes in and takes their job that's not from here. Of course. You're going to be like, wait a minute. I pay taxes. They don't pay taxes.
Exactly.
So it's kind of like, how are you going to be okay with that? Now, to help them, that's different. To help them is different. Okay. If someone needs help, yes, help them. But to let them come into your country.
You can come legally.
Yes,
exactly.
come legally. Yes. I came to the United States legally. I was legal.
It's not like he says, we don't want you in our country. He said, we don't want
illegals.
Yeah, okay.
Trump is not saying you can't be in our country. He's saying, come legally. Would you come in the system, work in the system, pay? It's a businessman.
No, because even us Muslims have a lot of rumors back when first Trump win, like he don't want any Muslim in America right now, and he's gonna send a lot of Muslims back to their country.
No.
That wasn't true. Yeah.
No. Listen. Look what happened when he wasn't there. What happened? All of a sudden, two wars come out. And then what else did they do in America? They did this transgender baloney, where the little kids can decide they want to be a little girl, a little boy. How do they know? They're 5-6 years old. And the teachers are not allowed to tell the parents, but yet but yet the parents are controlled every which way about their kids. Or the kids this, if the kids telling the parents that the parents are in trouble, but so it's just ridiculous. You know, Donald Trump just changed that. He changed that. Now he says you're born female or you're born male. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. This is getting like outrageous about the transgender stuff and like getting into kids' heads.
Let them decide when they're 18 years of age. If they're 18 years of age and they decide they're trapped in a woman's body. Okay, but no problem.
5, you don't know anything.
No, you don't know anything. And then this other baloney they did about allowing people to come into a woman's dressing room because they identify as a woman. But you have all the main part. You got a beard, and you're walking into a woman's dressing room. How ridiculous is that?
Yeah, you know, like the other day on my stream, we was talking about that. Imagine if like Mike Tyson decided, like in the 90s, he wanted to be a woman.
Yeah,
and he fights in the woman league. He's gonna kill a lot of women.
This is crazy.
It's not fair, dude.
أبو محمود قل له سؤال اخير يعني ولو تعبناك بس سؤال اخير كله ولو تعبناك ابو محمود سأله قل له هل انه انت الناس اللي دربتهم هل ساووا معاملتهم او احترامهم لك ومن اكثر واحد احترامك بهذا الموضوع اعتقد هو حبيب المره طلع هو
he's saying like
بس قبل لا تحكي شوف ايش دزيت لك عرض الفيديو وبعدين نسال هذا السؤال.
طيب my friend want to show you like a video and then he want to ask you a question. Wait.
Here's the post-fight celebration Saturday evening.
They never celebrate. You got to understand, these guys are Muslim through and through, 100%. They are the most loyal, most loving, most respectful fighters I've ever met in my whole entire life. They're my family. They've been with me. Habib's been with me for 10 years. Not one time has he ever really disrespected me. None of those guys have ever disrespected me. Their culture, the way they are as a person and how they treat their elders, second to none. Second to none. It's just, it's the greatest feeling that to have these guys treat you with that much respect. Habib's a superstar. We all know that. Big time superstar, right? You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this was going to happen. We're being carted out. There's a giant limousine out front. The front seat is for the premier person. Habib's and I are going, who do you think is going to go in the front seat every single time? Every single time, without no question.
I know it's not Habib.
It's not Habib. It's me. It's me because I'm the elder. Now, when it was his father and I, we already knew who was going to be in the front seat. Father. It's the respect. It's the elder type scenario. And
yeah, we do have that. My friend is asking about this video. He's saying like, have you like ever got disrespected or like you trained someone and he treats you like disrespectfully before and then like you saw the difference with Habib or just like personal experience with Habib only?
No, I mean I've had a bunch of fighters disrespect me, but none of my Muslim fighters have ever disrespected me.
Yeah,
not one time. I've had some fighters that were pretty disrespectful, extremely disrespectful, but never one of Habib's. No, that's why I love them so much, and I say the word I love them because it's real. It's word brothers, and I say love because I mean love. I don't say that about everybody. Not all my fighters. You don't hear me say I love all my fighters. If I say I love my Dagestanis, that's because I actually really love my Dagestani fighters. But I don't love all my fighters. No, never.
اوكي هو بحكي لك انه تكريتي يعني صار معه انه شو بس حبيب باعث مسج لمدربه. بدنا نسمع المسج من حبيب و حبيب sent you a message.
Habib sent me a message?
For Madridi.
Oh.
So, let's hear it.
Madridi, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Brother, coach, he always go against me. He always pick my opponents, always, and he always lose. He always lose. Brother, I just want to let you know, I'm not bad. I'm just not bad. I just want to let you know. Like, I'm not very good. Like very high level, but I'm not bad, brother. Just be careful.
Speaking about paddle.
Okay.
Paddle. What happened, if you guys look at my Instagram, I have a post in there where I have Usman, and he's telling me Habib's going to be at the airport, coach, and if he's late, too late, I'm not going to pick him up.
Okay.
And because tomorrow we're gonna play paddle with him, and we're gonna whoop him and Ali. And I'm like thinking, oh, okay, so I'm gonna. And I said, I'm with you guys. I think you're gonna win. And sure enough, they get beat up. Khabib whoops them.
Holy shit!
Oh, that's the.
No, I want to.
No, I want to show them your Instagram. No, that's my video. What are you talking about? he knows me.
maherco دائما بتحدى كوتش بخسر
ضيف على الانستغرام.
ضيف هذا بس. This is my other Instagram. So I add you from the other Instagram. Here I have 2 Instagrams. لا بس أنا ضايفه. Yeah, I have Adam. Which one you were talking about?
Keep going. Okay, keep going. That one. That's the starts that and it finishes on that one.
بحكي لك إنه متباريين بادل. تعرف لعبة البادل؟
He's talking about he's going to come from the airport. If Khabib arrives late, he's not going to pick him up.
استنى خلينا شوي.
If he shows up late, Usman, what?
If I'm gonna tell him, Habib, brother, if you come late, like 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock morning, you how I say travel, yeah?
Yeah.
To Dubai, brother, don't make me like
wait
up.
Don't make me wait up for you.
Yes.
Wait up for
Just
you.
take Uber.
Just take Uber.
Go home, sleep. Tomorrow.
Oh, you'll see him. So you're not gonna wait for him?
No.
No.
Amaru,
you agree?
This is a glass of yes.
Oh, look at me. Both of them agree. Oh my gosh. Mutiny, Habib, mutiny. Don't worry. I'm going to work them out right now. I will take care of them. Tomorrow.
Like we can see the good relationship between you guys.
Yeah.
Like
and
they're friends.
Look at the next one. That's when
tomorrow.
Now look, that's one. This
Usman, what do you got to say now, Mr. Big Shot? What about paddleball and this guy? He cheated?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Shut up and train. Should he go shut up and learn? Well, honestly, I thought they were going to beat you too, so I have to shut up too.
No, Coach, I'm going to be honest.
I thought he was going to beat you.
Coach, I'm going to be honest with you. Your boy is not my level.
Hey, you, bring your head up.
Let's do tomorrow, rematch. Let's do.
To tomorrow?
Rematch?
Rematch?
Tomorrow.
You have to deserve a rematch?
You have to deserve it.
Yeah?
Okay. If he will perform good on weights tonight, I'm going to give him a
But who's he going to go with?
Yeah.
Oh, then forget about it.
What?
You said he goes with this guy. Okay, he'll perform good. Both at one time?
15 minutes. One breakfast, other guy lunch.
Who's dinner? Ali? No?
Oh, dinner. I don't eat dinner, Coach.
You don't eat dinner?
Diet.
You have very good relationship, guys.
Ali, I'll let you guys go. Get to training.
Yeah. You can see علاقتهم حلوة صح؟
حلوة.
مش مدرب ولا they're asking like how did you هذا
Daniel Cormier?
Yeah.
Daniel, when he gets together with Khabib, it's like nothing you've ever seen in your whole entire life. They are so funny. I get a kick out of those guys. They are so funny. It's unbelievable
They're different
how funny.
weight, right?
Oh yeah.
So Khabib is like
he's like Daniel weighs him by about 60 pounds.
All right.
So almost 30 kg.
Okay.
شو مشغل فيديو مال مدريدي شنو هذا؟
ايش هو؟
فيديو مدريدي فوق حبيبي اللي شغلته.
مدريدي.
هاي مدريدي
I come into my room that this guy set up for me.
زيد ميرزا.
Look what they put in my cake.
He's there. And look. What the heck is this?
They're supposed to be Khabib and me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna eat the cake, honey. Don't get mad at me.
I ate the cake today.
I don't know
Khalid did that.
هاي مدري.
Why he didn't put picture of Habib?
I don't know. It's okay, honey. Honey will be mad at me for eating that carrot cake, but I'm gonna eat it anyways.
طبعا شباب اسمعوا الزلمه نهفه قاعد بقلب بالانستغرام عشان نفوت على الانستغرام تبعه طلعت لنا الصوره.
That's the best Instagram right there.
بقول لي نشرك بلا الفيديو تبعي بلا بطيخ زي طلع بقول لي خل نركز. تقول لي فكك بلا انستغرامي بلا انستغرام يا
لا عايز اساله سؤال.
اسال.
مهم يعني Javier, I want to ask you a question. Like, do you train the fighter to focus on knockout of the opponent, or you just like for winning?
Winning. Number one is winning. Number two is entertainment. Number three is that. But right now, the only thing we need to focus on is winning. Because without winning, if you focus too much on the knockout or the submission and it doesn't happen, it loses your mental. So mental is my biggest strength. And the reason why I have more champions than anybody in the history of MMA is not because of the great technique I teach, because I don't know how to grapple, I don't know jiu-jitsu, I don't know wrestling, but I have a very strong mental game, and I mentally prepare my fighters on the mental. I do teach them stand-up stuff, but not grappling, not wrestling.
Okay.
But the stand-up, yes, I do teach them that. But most important, I'm not important as much as I am as a mental guy. I'm the big mental guy. In game planning, I'm really good at game planning. So we stick with the plan and we work it day in, day out. You know, like I'll give you guys an example. When he fought Conor McGregor, you know, as soon as that fight was announced, I said to him, okay, he's going to come after your family. He's going to come after your religion. He's going to come after your country.
Yeah.
He's going to come after your manager. He might come after me. You cannot let him win those wars because the war is starting now with this guy. So I was working with Khabib the whole time through. And for 2 months, we were discussing this. Don't let him win. Don't let him win. And Conor never won any of it. Never won any of the press conferences, never won nothing because Khabib was ready for him. And the only thing I wasn't ready for is what Khabib did at the very end. But if he didn't do what he did at the very end, we wouldn't be here today because that actually would put him over the top because when he jumped over that cage, the whole Muslim world jumped over that cage with him.
But this is what make Conor McGregor good at show.
Yes.
Yeah, he you know, back then I used to think like Conor McGregor is one of the best and stuff like that. He is good, but he's not that good. He's like,
good. He's good.
He's good, but
he was one of the best.
But not Khabib. Not Khabib good. Like Khabib is a lot better than
see your achievements with your trainees. What advice would you like to give to someone who loves sports and is thinking?
My advice to somebody that loves sports, if you truly love the sport, then do everything the sport requires you to be great at it. Because if you really are true to yourself and you really, really love it, then look at the sport you're doing, look at everything you're supposed to do in the sport and do it. Don't make any shortcuts. In other words, get an A+, don't get a B, don't get a C, get an A+. And that will give you the best results. So, you know, you love the sport, train like you love the sport. If you say you love it, mean it, then do it.
So about training. Okay, so if we like
كبر الشاشة يا مان.
okay. If we have like, let's say 2 guys, all right? Do you think someone could have like let's say genetic advantage?
Yes.
Over the other one?
Yes, 100%.
Or is it all like about training? Like, could I make this one with not the best genetic advantage, and this one have a very good genetic advantage to be better than this one if they both train? Or
if you're talking about somebody with genetic advantage fights another person that doesn't have the genetic advantage, if they train the same, no way you beat the genetic advantage guy.
So,
no way.
So sometimes like when we say like Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi, okay, of course they train, but all the football players train, but they're not Messi and they're not Ronaldo. So it's something about training and something about genetics. And like the formula of your head and the way you think and stuff like that.
the way you think.
بقول لك إلها علاقة بالجينات يعني.
It's not as simple as that. It's very difficult, but you have to love it. And you have to do everything proper. You have to get up. You have to eat right. If you want to be the best at it, you have to do everything.
Do you think Khabib have something in his genes that make him that good? Is it?
I believe
training?
I believe it's through training, but I believe it's through the mental training his father had him do when he was a little boy. Like even wrestling with bears, you know.
So he have something like growing up.
Yes, his father raised them like this. So,
all right.
You know, his father raised him to be a great Muslim man, and he is exactly what his father raised him to be. He's somebody that I love him to death, and he treats me with so much respect and love, and you know, likewise, you know, I there's nothing I see in what he does that's wrong. Nothing.
He's like he's something special. So you think like you told me like McGregor is very good, but after like watching Khabib, like Khabib, something else, man.
Yes.
You know, something else. Beating McGregor, stand up and on the ground is something special. So he make it look like it's easy.
Yeah, because if you watch him now, if you watch him training, he's still beats.
Yeah.
Listen, when we were in Dubai and Bilal Muhammad was training with us, and Bilal got to wrestle with Khabib for the first time. After he was done, Bilal was sitting down with his head down like this. He's just like shaking his head, and I go up to him, I go, hey, how did it feel? He goes, it was horrible. I said, hey, don't worry about that. He does that to everybody. But let me tell you something. Let him continue picking on you because you're going to get better. So that's a blessing that he's chosen you to work with because he really likes you and he's going to make you better. So you want him grappling with you all the time because you'll never feel that with anybody else. And he said, yeah, I've never felt that.
So
anybody
if you're
that
training with the
Khabib,
best grappler, of course you're
going to get better.
Of course.
You're going to get better. That's why all Khabib's guys are so tough. He grapples with them, you know.
So what type of strength do you have to be a very good UFC fighter? Is it like, you know, I only know like bodybuilding, like biceps,
well, it's just natural strength. If you know how to grapple, you just have technique, you know.
Do you have like bodybuilding trainings or?
Yeah, they do, but they all do their own type of bodybuilding training, more like CrossFit type things.
Okay.
But some of them don't. Some just lift normal weights. You know, it all depends on what they want. But you remember, they got to stay within their weight, so they don't want to be in bodybuilding full where they get too big. You know.
All right.
So they have to stay within their weight. They lift, but they don't lift too heavy. They can't.
اوكي. عم بقول لك انه ما بدهم يطلعوا عن الفئه تبعتهم اللي مثلا ميدل ويت، اذا بصير يلعب وبضخم كثير ممكن يطلع على الفئه اللي وراها وهو يمكن يفضل يضل بالفئه اللي هي. Someone is asking who will win, Jones or
Stipe. Miocic. Stipe. I think I don't know, but I think it favors Jon Jones because Jon Jones is the more versatile. He can do more of everything. You know, he's better on the ground. But you know, he's longer. You know, Jon Jones I think is a better striker all the way around. I think Stipe may have better boxing than Jones, but Jones has better kicking and better IQ. He's got a really good IQ for MMA, Jon Jones. But that being said, I mean, it only takes one shot, right?
Yeah.
So
one mistake also,
Stipe could hit him with one shot and mess him up. The problem is that Stipe is now in his 40s, you know, and so he's a little older. He hasn't fought in 3-4 years, so that's going to be a while.
هاي المصارعة اللي سأل عنها. So how old is Jon Jones now?
He's like 37, I think.
37.
Oh, 37.
I have a question. Not this one. This one is a broadcaster. The other one, Dana White.
Mm-hmm.
Why is Dana White so famous? Did he make the UFC or?
No, Dana White is the president of the UFC.
Okay.
The UFC became famous through Lorenzo and Frank Fertitta. They're owners of big casinos in the United States, Las Vegas. Most notably, they're known for owning the Station casinos.
Okay.
So they took over the UFC from a person that started with the Gracies called Bob Meyerowitz. They bought it from Bob Meyerowitz. I believe they paid $2 million for the UFC.
But then now it's billions, right?
Yeah, then they sold it for $4.2 billion. Yeah. So
but he's the president. And he's doing a very good job, right?
He's doing a fantastic job.
Yeah.
I mean, he's building the name. He says what he wants. He has no filter. Okay. He'll cuss. He'll say whatever he wants to say. Right. He doesn't care. He knows how to promote. He knows how to promote.
He certainly does, and it's working.
Rex.
اسأل.
Hello, Javier.
Yes.
Bienvenido, amigo. I have a question. How do you think is the best between Islam and Naseem Hamid and Khabib? Like, you can mention him like from who's number 1, number 2, number 3.
Like, what do you mean? Like, what do I think of all of them? Naseem, Not are you talking about Hamzat? Or are you talking about Hamzat?
No, I'm talking about Islam and Habib and Naseem Hamid.
Naseem Hamed. I don't know what I'm missing. Naseem. Why am I missing Naseem?
Naseem Hamid, the prince, Naseem Hamid, the boxer.
The boxer.
Yeah, it's, it's
but
different.
That's
league.
different. I'm like you threw me off on that one.
He's saying like your favorites, like my favorites, like Habib, Islam, Naseem.
Oh, my favorite? Not who's better. My favorite?
Yeah.
Oh no, well, I got to go with my guys.
Of course, yeah. ما نسيم حميد مختلف.
Naseem is 3. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you.
شكلك من محبين نسيم حميد ريكس انت.
ما هو مش يمني زيه؟
يمني نسيم حميد. حمدوني هلا. How many fights did Jon Jones have? And like
I think it's like 26, 27
so
fights.
why a lot of people are asking why you don't have like 3 fights in a year, like 4 fights in a year,
do
like before?
Some do. The UFC, you get a contract with the UFC. They're supposed to offer you 2 fights a year. That's it.
Okay.
They don't have to do more than 2, but they can.
But you can.
You can. Alex Pereira did 3 this year.
Okay.
But usually it's 2 fights. Usually your contract's for 2 fights
so
a year.
Is it because of the rules of the UFC, or you think it's not good for the fighter?
It's because of basically the contracts.
Okay.
Some of the fighters want to fight more than twice because they want to make more money, but they're only obligated to give you 2 fights a year.
Right.
Yeah. So if you ask a lot of the fighters, hey, how many times a year you want to fight? They go, I want to fight 3, 4, 5 times.
Okay.
Because they can make more money and they burn out their contract. They get new contracts. So a lot of fighters want to fight more.
Because if you look even at boxing before, like a lot of boxers have very high record because they could fight a lot. They have like 100 fight, he win like 90 and draw like. But now you look at like even let's say the best record, not the best, because I don't like Floyd Mayweather. To be honest, I don't like the guy. He make boxing different, dude. We used to love boxing because it's like knockouts and going in, and he's like, going out.
Look at like if you're talking about boxing, look at Better Beeve and Bivol. They how many fights did they have apiece? Under 30.
Yeah, now you can't
30.
fight a lot.
No, whether you can, but it's because of the way the money structure works.
Yeah.
You know, they can't just pay these guys all this enormous amount of money if the guy can make 2, 3, 4, 5 million a fight, they'll do it all the time, but they can't.
Yeah, all right.
Who's going to pay?
So انا سالته شباب انه ليش يا اخي الملاكمين واليو اف سي ما بيعمل له 5-6 مباريات بالسنه. طلع هو الرول انه ما في الا يعني عدد معين من الكونتراكتس بيصير بالسنه. فهو كملاكم او كيو اف سي فايتر نفسه يعني ما عنده مشكله انه يفايت 4 و5 مرات. بقول لك بالعكس نفسه، بس هو طلع انه حسب شو بتقدر تحصل الكونتراكت. Of course, the better you are, or the better, like let's say, Khabib and McGregor and Islam, they have more contracts than normal people, right?
Well, they get paid a lot more. They get paid a lot more.
They paid a lot more, but it's still like 2 to 3 contracts, not more.
They get 2 to 3 fights a year, if that, you know. But they're only the contract is they usually do 3 to 4 fight contract. The UFC will find you to 4 fights, okay, and they give you X amount. So by the time they have to give you in that 4 fight contract, you can burn that 4 fight contract in 2 years.
All right.
You know, but if you fight 1 time a year or once every other year, then that's 4 fights. So whenever you get those 4 fights out of the way.
So you talked about something important. I didn't. Now it came to my head. It's like when you talk to Khabib, not to let McGregor get into his head.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is, I think, I was thinking, if I'm a good fighter like Khabib, I want to kill this guy if he like insult me or something. So how do you train these people not to let the other fighters get into their head? Like, is it just talking, or does he have to have like mental stability, or what do you think?
It's talking, but you got to show examples. Talk. You can't just tell him, and you can't do it the day of the fight.
All right.
It's got, if you want it to work, it's got to be months before.
Okay.
And you got to keep working on that.
Did it happen like before with other fighters? Like they allowed to the opponent to get into their head, and
Yeah.
if they fight mistakenly or they pushed in.
They got fighters get into their head and then they mess up.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's called the art of war.
Okay.
So the art of war, and that's just basically get your opponent off balance. That's how you can strike. So
Make him come in or something.
Make him come in and get him angry.
Tire himself and stuff like that.
Yeah. So it's our art of war, and that's what Conor did. But he used the art of war in the wrong way by attacking the country, the religion, you know, the family. Those are all no-nos. You never attack family, religion, and country. Leave it alone. And he didn't. He kept on it, you know, and thinking that was working in his favor. It worked against him because Khabib just used all that energy.
I remember Muhammad Ali fight against this, that he refused to call him Muhammad. He told him, Muhammad Ali told him, "You're gonna say my name in the ring."
I think it was Joe Frazier, wasn't it? Oh no, was it Kenny Norton?
I don't remember.
It was one of them. I remember.
But when he knocked him out, say my name,
say my name, yeah.
But he didn't allow him to get into his head.
No.
Still, he was angry.
No, Muhammad Ali was the guy that got in your head.
All right.
He's the one that played mind.
Say my name.
He played the mind games. He did it to George Foreman.
Yeah.
He did it to George Foreman.
He was old.
He was old when he did, but he got George Foreman because he played with George Foreman's head.
It was one of the best
masterpiece
of all time.
Yeah, you know, it was basically rope-a-dope, you know.
Yeah.
He was the best. And Muhammad Ali in his prime. And remember, this guy did 3 years because he wouldn't go to war. He wouldn't go to the Vietnam War, so he did 3 years because of that reason. His beliefs. He's like, hey, they didn't do anything to me. I'm not going to war, so he did jail time instead. He was a man of principle. He's a man of beliefs, and it's the same thing that Khabib is. The same way, man of principle and beliefs, and you know he's not going to let someone change his beliefs. You know,
so you have to stick to it.
Yeah, if you're a true man, you stick to your beliefs.
Okay, fine.
Yes, okay.
Yeah. لا you want shawarma? Sure.
What do you think about Saudi Arabia and Turkey على
كبر الشاشة ماهر عشان شجونا.
Someone was asking, he have a fighter.
He's talking Shark Ali. I think he's the guy. He's putting all the big old giant fights. I think they're spending a lot of money and they're making Saudi Arabia the fight capital of boxing of the world. And I think they're working on becoming the fight capital of the world, period. That's what they're working on. They have all the money to do it.
Yeah, and
so let's see what they do.
They're making it the gaming even.
Gaming,
yeah, also. Yeah.
Hey, they have the money. They have the money, and they're gonna do what they can do, and they're also making golf too. They have live golf. They're separating the GP. Was it the LAPG, the golf league?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Now they have live. They have live golf, and they got the majority of the big players going with them.
بقول لك انه يعني عم بيشتغل تركي هذا الشيخ انه يسوي انه السعوديه مقر للبوكسينج في العالم والفايتنج. فانا قلت له كمان برضه حتى الجيمنج عم بيعملوا سنه الجيمنج سنويا كثير بصراحه كثير حلو. I think he's taller. They're the same.
Yeah.
Right. But in UFC is unlike boxing. It's not about the reach and stuff, is it?
Yeah, it can play because there's a lot of variables on the distance. Jon Jones got the longest reach out of anybody, so yeah, it does help. It
does help.
Heck yeah, and he uses really well. He does the teep kicks to your knees to keep you away from him. So no, he's a genius fighter. He knows how to fight. He's got a great IQ, you know. And Stipe, he's just a great fighter. But I don't think he's got a great IQ like Jon Jones does, but. That doesn't mean that Stipe can't win. That just means that...
It's like when we talked before, why did Jon Jones use steroid? Like something?
He never needed to.
We'll never know. And also like Maradona. Do you know Maradona, the football player?
Yeah.
Before, he was very good. Why did he use steroids?
He used steroids too? Okay.
Yeah. He was kicked out of the World Cup 1994, I think, and like 2 other times before he retired.
They don't need
I don't
to
know.
do it.
You're already one of the best. So why would you do that?
I don't know. It's hard to say.
Huh? Telling me you're asleep.
Yes.
So you think you can train me?
دونيشن 5
أسئلة عن الحراك الرياضي الحاصل. والله ما انتبهت طفيت الدونيشنات لأنه صار يتخوث يا أبو العتيبي. بيبي حقك علي آسف.
Oh, these people give you money?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
This money belongs to you, coach.
They're asking someone called Al-Atabi, he's from Saudi. He's asking basically the same question as the one before. So how about, what do you think about the sport that going on in Saudi Arabia? And yeah. So it's basically he answered your question. يعني جاوبك أبو العتيبي. سوري ما انتبهت سؤالك لأنه بالعربي وكنت أنا موقف الدونيشنات المصاري ومضغط والشباب فضحونا مع الرجال يعني. فسوري بيبي أبو العتيبي مشكور. بس جاوب إنه هو مبسوط إنه.
What's the $50 question?
It is. شو السؤال يلا $50 question. Is that one is what do you think about the sport? The sport making it like international championships that going on in Saudi Arabia. What do you think about that?
I think it's great. You know,
doing
I think
a job,
yeah,
right?
I think they're doing a great job. The only thing for me is being in the United States when they do those events here. We have to wait up late to watch them, so it's kind of that's the tough part. You know, I don't like being up late normally. So even when we were in Dubai, the Saudi fights, when Mike watching Tyson Fury and then fight, it was like they didn't go on till 2 or 3 in the morning.
Yeah, me too. Yesterday, Mike Tyson fight was like 6 in the morning, dude. So yeah, because the time difference.
Difference. So that's the only part that sucks. Other than that,
actually, I wanted to watch the fight that you talked about in 29 November.
Yeah.
So where can I watch it? Is it in Saudi?
It's in Saudi. Saudi. So, but again, it shouldn't be too late. I don't think it's gonna be too late. I hope not.
Okay. No. If it's in Saudi Arabia, I think it's gonna be like basically our time.
Because the Saudi ones, and they had when Better Beef and Bivol fought, they didn't fight till like 1-2 a.m. in the morning.
All right. So it can be balanced
Saudi,
between,
because Saudi has 6-hour boxing matches.
Okay.
Hopefully this MMA event won't go for more than 3 hours.
بقول لك إنه حتى بالسعودية بيعملوا المباريات آخر شوي عشان يكون balance. Even me, you know, why I stream this late? Because I want to have a balance between the Arabic time and I have like viewers from the United States.
You get more.
Yeah.
Where's more $50 guys?
شباب بقول لك كثروا لنا من ذني يعني ابو العتيب يطلع بالنظيف. بقول له
مش ملاحظ اكتر حاجتين خليته يركز الفلوس والنسوان وده اي راجل بيركز فيهم.
كله عادي.
والله. They're saying you're just like me. The most important thing that make you focus the girls on the Instagram and the money. Me too, yeah. So
more girls for sure, but money second.
حلو بقول لك النسوان اول وبعدين المصاري. But you know $50 donation from Russian. This dude have a Lamborghini and he only sent $50. You believe that?
معتدل قلب أبيض حريق.
Oh, well, Tavi said the $100 donation. تحياتي.
Now you got $100 tip or two.
Yeah. راشد أبو اللامبورغيني فضحتنا ورع. تمام. This is a $100 donation guy. He's saying, like, he salutes you and he's saying, like, he watched you a long time ago and he followed what you're doing. This Tabi, the guy that asked about
the $100 guy.
Yeah.
What does he ask?
And he asked if he could have like.
يا ماهر وسيلة للتواصل معك للدعم بالمستقبل يستاهل الدونيشن.
حبيبي.
Okay.
He wants.
What does he ask?
He wants a way to. بدك وسيلة تواصل معي ولا مع خافير؟ معي صح؟ تواصل معك. Okay. He wants to contact me so we can arrange like some tournaments and stuff like that for live stream.
Oh.
And he's saying like he follow what you do and your training and stuff like that, and he's so happy that you were here today.
Oh, good. You gave him $100. Nice.
Thank you, Tabi Rashid. أبو اللامبورغيني ورع جيبها على السماثون جيبها لفها بورق هدايا. I'm telling him to bring his Lamborghini to the event.
Yes,
and gift it to me.
Yeah, gift it. Yes.
Yeah.
At least let him use it for a year.
Yeah. You know that, like, 7 days ago it was my birthday, 14th birthday.
Oh, he should have gave it to you 7 days ago.
He didn't send $100 7 days ago.
No,
he sent it because you're here.
Yeah, $100
So
is
we're gonna have you here tomorrow.
Well, then you better let me go get some sleep.
Okay, so guys, he want to leave now. لازم يروح ينام لأنه متعودين يناموا بدري، عندهم تدريبات وشغلات يتابعوها. It was a very big honor to watch you guys. أعطونا قلوب أو زقفة للخافير. I did not expect, because most of my viewers are Arabic, so I did not expect they will have this much fun. They have a lot of fun actually, and
nice.
they enjoyed. Okay, we are happy to have you.
We are happy to have you on this live broadcast.
A lot of enjoyment and benefit.
A lot of enjoyment and benefit to us from your advice and experiences as an important person and a wonderful coach, and from your profession.
And from your professional career.
Yeah.
We wish you the best and love you, great Javier.
Thank you.
Yeah, they love you. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
And we're off. We're off.
Yeah. No.
You're not off. I'm off.
Yeah.
You're on.
I will continue. Yeah.
You will continue
till the morning.
You will continue to the morning.
Yeah.
To the moon. Thank you.
Last question. Do you think we landed on the moon?
I think we're gonna land in the moon. I think so.
Did you think we landed on the moon?
No, I don't think we did.
Me too. Thank you.
Because look what they showed. They showed the filming.
It was fake,
the
right?
Car. I'm like, how the hell?
زي تفكيري والله. اسمع بحكي عن المون لاندنج.
I think that was baloney.
It was staged. Yeah,
I think
it's
staged.
very obvious, dude.
But nobody really picked it up to.
Yeah, and they're saying now, like, we can go back, but we lost the technology, you know. يلا جايز هلا راجع لكم عشان نكمل سهرة الجيمنج. شكرا شباب، والله بيضتوا وجهنا، سعدينكم والله. ثواني وجايكم. Thank you.
Thank you.
اللي هسمعه بعد كده ويقول ميدو بيتكلم كتير، اروح جايب له اللايف ده يسمعه بعد كده قسما بالله.